Hey folks, I want to talk a little bit about body mechanics and our wrist. And I want to bring this up because I saw some students recently do this soft fist technique, but with a bent wrist. And when we bend our wrists, either this direction or this direction, we're putting a lot of undue strain here, and we're using a lot of muscular effort in order to keep the integrity of this joint. So what I tell my students is to imagine that the force is coming from the bottom part of these knuckles, and this is where we're actually putting the force in, not these knuckles, but these knuckles here. And when you do that, then there's a line of force from here all the way up ulna into our arm. If we stack these joints, then we are using a lot less effort in order to create that force. Sometimes if I find students using these knuckles, and when you start to put force with these knuckles, then there starts to be this bend here in the wrist, and that's another thing we don't want. We want a pretty straight wrist, just like that. And when you do that, you're using pretty much these knuckles to create that force. So again, it goes back down to these knuckles. If this looks familiar to some of you, this is very similar to a jab from a famous boxer, Jack Dempsey, who would pretty much create the force from this bottom part instead of hitting from this part of the knuckles. So again, we're not punching anyone here. We're just creating force with a lean, and the line of force is coming from these knuckles, or going to these knuckles from the ulna. Alrighty, folks. Hope this helps with your body mechanics, and thanks.